Hey guys. Alright, so we're at the end of week 3. Um, Again, didn't get a whole lot of time that I'd like to have spent on this so far, but started working with the terrain brush, trying to get some foliage inside the map, because I didn't like just the flat grass materials that I put down. Um, so played with that for a while. Worked with the densities and adding and subtracting. I originally just kind of went over all the grass, but I really ended up not liking the way it looked in front of the houses. I thought it looked a little too wild for it to be um, more of a realistic residential place where people would maintain their lawns. So I ended up removing almost all of it from in front of the houses. I figured I'll want to put up some fences, some driveways, some of that kind of stuff. So um, the little bit of lawn that would be in front of the houses would be um, all of this taller grass stuff that would make it look really uncared for, which is not really the look that I was going for. Um, so I got the starting to all of the roofs put on my houses. I I'm not quite sure if I'm going to make a couple of them two-story houses or just slightly different. Because once I got the roofs on all of them, it just looked a little too uniform for me. I wanted some variable heights and stuff to kind of give, um, hopefully make it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing as the player moves through the level. Like I said, I started on the roofs, so like the ends aren't filled in yet. Um, and Oh, and another thing that I started working on is I was going to start texturing and painting the houses. But for some reason, I dropped a material on this one right here, and um, I couldn't scale the material itself once I applied it. So I'm gonna have to go back in and find out what I'm gonna have to do in order to change that. Um, I'm hoping that I don't have to rebuild the houses, um, but we'll find out. Um, and then spent a lot of time today um, getting everything organized within my world outliner here because I didn't want it getting away from me and having to get really complicated. So um, I made I renamed whatever this file name was. I forgot what it was, but I renamed it my map geometry, and then created a house file, and then a group of sub files under that were all of the different houses and the colors or textures that I plan on making them. That way I'm organized from the get-go and not trying to scramble near the end to try to keep things um, somewhat sane. So anyways, so yeah, so for my blue houses, since I have two that are going to be blue inside of my map, I made another subfolder under blue houses and just named it 1 and 2. That way I know that they are the blue houses, and this is one, this is another, and then all of these assets, materials, or whatever are going to be applied to this one house. Um, so that took me a little bit of time because, um, as you can see, there was quite a not a lot of houses, but just there was enough, and going through and getting all the materials um, sorted out to get put into each folder, it did take a little bit longer than I had anticipated, but I'm glad I did it when I did, because if I would have waited any longer, it probably would have taken me twice as long. So, oh, and I made a streets file. That way I could get all of um, my geometry for that I had created for my streets put into one folder. That way, if I need to do something, it's not going to be hard to find. So, anyways, like I said, that's it. I didn't get as much time as I would have liked. Had some family stuff that I had to take care of the last couple days. So that's it. And this week, I guess I'm gonna be putting in double time to catch up. So, anyways, hope it's looking better. Hope the what I'm showing you looks progressive and not kind of where I was at last week. And if anybody knows what I can do or what's preventing me from scaling the material on this cube, I was looking to see what the differences were from my streets, which are just subtractive BSP, but for some reason they have these surface properties that allow me to change, rotate, scale the material that's on it. And when I click on this cube, there's this static mesh component inherited that's not on the this other one, but for some reason I don't have that option to I don't have that properties option, the surface properties option, so I can't scale down or change the material at all after I apply it. So if anybody knows what the difference is, that'd be great. I'm going to do some research, like I said, and try and figure out myself, because I'm going to have to find a solution to this little hiccup. But that's my main concern. Other than that, it's just going to be finding and creating the objects to put inside the map that's going to kind of bring it to life. So anyways, I hope you like what you see. Any questions, comments, feedback, I'd love to hear it. Any ideas, that'd be great. And I will see you guys again next week. Thank you much.